it's your boy, man. Like I told you yesterday, I'm back like cooked crack. But I got something special for y'all today. This one is special to me. You know what I'm saying? When you tell a man you love him, that's like next level. You know what I'm saying? When you see a group of men being men amongst men, conducting themselves as what you want to call like the definition of what a man should be, like an ideal citizen. We was talking earlier about teaching your kids how to act and judging a person by their character. These is men that stand on character. When you hear their music, it's all about character. It's all about principles. You know what I mean? And they can rap with the best of them. You know, bar for bar, who want it? You know what I'm saying? Production, they always got good beats. They always got good visuals. Like, they go get the best videographers that we got around this motherfucker. They spend the bag to give y'all the look. So then I look up and these niggas went into a whole different vibe. These niggas open up a podcast and it takes us back to something we was talking about on my FaceTime. And what we've been talking about a lot is about paying it forward and doing something for the community. Like, people bless people. And when you speak of that, these guys is like, back again, the definition of people blessing people. And they don't just bless rappers. They don't just bless singers. They bless the seeds. You know? The other day when I was on live, I was talking about planting shit. How sometimes you be in darkness and you feel like you all fucked up because you in darkness. But you gotta remember that they plant seeds in darkness in order for life to grow. So when you going through that darkness and you feeling that uncomfortable, a lot of time that's your inside reshaping itself so it can grow into something else. And if you can pay attention to yourself, you can be great. And these brothers showed me that. This is something I don't watch them do. You know what I'm saying? I've watched them look like they was buried. And some shit grew. And then you gotta worry about the fruit of the tree. You can tell in the proof of the pudding with the kids and the youngsters that they bring in with them. So, you know, I could do an interview about them just by myself. Lil' bro told me, bruh, well, I'm interviewing you. I asked you a question, you talk for 40 minutes. So I'm not gonna sit here and just keep on talking to y'all, cause I could do a whole documentary myself talking about them, cause I love them, and I keep telling y'all that my friends is like the Avengers. I got super friends. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas that I can call that can move mountains. You feel me? Like I tell you, we real poor rich niggas. It's a lifestyle around here. Whether you poor or rich, never be ignorant and get your goals accomplished. That's what they do. They accomplish goals. They start with baby steps, then they make 2 baby steps. Then you look up and they walking around the mountain, hiking, taking steps. You just never know where life is gonna take you and where your direction is gonna go. So that being said, help me welcome to this FREEZTV world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even, cause me speaking of the black fathers situation and the things that y'all do is giving it just a watered down version. You know what I'm saying? Let the truth be known. These is my brothers, man. These is powerful black men. So help me welcome to the FREEZTV world, into our algorithm, 4 of the most powerful black men that I know from Arizona. And while we do this, instead of me giving them this long, goofy intro and putting a title or a label on them, we're gonna let them introduce themselves. And we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna work our way around the room, and we're gonna get this interview started. So let's start it right now with my first brother right here to my right. Introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, what it is, what it do, man. It's the boy L.O., OBFC representative, our Black Fathers Committee. We here for the city, we here for the youth. We about uplifting, bringing the bottom to the top. We planting seeds, watching it grow. That's what we doing.
Man, it's Big Crondo, Maryville representative. I'm geeked right now. After the intro that my brother just gave, I feel amped up.
Hey,
I feel like a super friend, man. But you already know what it is. OBFC, that's our Black Fathers Committee, man. We making moves out here on some Pan-African tip. You already know what it is, man.
You already know what it is. Sky motherfucking Harbor. illest motherfucking flyest motherfucker in Phoenix. You already know what it is. I don't play no games. I don't play no shorts. I take losses, but I always bounce back. You already know it's the best fucking group in Arizona right now, and we doing our thing right now. So y'all locked in with Freeze TV.
Definitely, brother Bilal Munir Rahim, aka Martel Cartel, man. My brothers just gave a dope intro of what we doing in the city, who we are, what we represent. So it's gonna be hard to top all that. I'm ready to get into this interview. Let's get it. Yeah,
man. Let's thank y'all again for coming in. It's a blessing to get all four of y'all at one time here in my studio without, cause the main thing that y'all stand for is being black fathers. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that all y'all like stand on, and I really salute y'all for that, and I think it's real dope. Who want to start out with tackling how this all got started? Where did this come from? What was the idea? What the, where did we decide that we want to be a Black Fathers Committee?
Right here. Right here. It all started right here in this lab. First song we did was Plant Seeds. This is actually the first time I met these two brothers right here. And we've been locked in ever since. They could probably tell you more details on how we all collectively got together. We started doing some group shit, just really like father mentoring type shit. Just like coming up with ideas, exchanging ideas in order to make a difference in the community.
Yeah, we had a study group. At first it was a study group on the Black Power, Pan-Africanist, and it was for fathers. And we had a 12-week course, and it was brothers from everywhere, because each of us, just South Side, Maryville, West Glendale, West Side, East Phoenix, we all came collectively, and there's brothers from everywhere. We came up with the study group. We finished the study group. Everybody, all of us have, dibbled and dabbled in music. So we're like, what are we going to do for the graduation thing? We're like, oh, man, let's do a song. And we never were conscious rappers, but, we finding ourselves individually and collectively as far as, I don't like calling it being woke, but just on your studies, you know what I'm saying? Progressing. And we came here to your spot and did the track, man, and the shit went viral and took off, and we just decided to keep it going and keep learning and keep growing. And shit, here we are.
That's dope. Anything anybody else want to add to it? Because, we all see different things from different perspectives.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would actually like to hear yours as well. Like, how did it start for you?
How it started for me was actually, man, coming home. I had did a 6.5 year bid, and I come home. My little brother Bilal, he bring me in. This organization was already created, so he bring me in like, look, bro, I want you to be a part of this. Like, I know you just went through this situation in your life. I want you to come be a part of this. This is a whole different movement, something totally different from what you ever had going on.
Scared.
Definitely.
Scared.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that like?
What's that?
Coming home, you LOT, you little off topper. We know how you get down. You coming home and you like, was you coming home to, like in your mind, like you just did 6 years, is you finna come home and hit the block? Like, or you finna come home, you finna lock in with your brother? Like, what was that like? Think about how many people that we know, and that's why I stopped you like that. Because think about how many people we know who go to prison for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, however many years, and come home and don't have nothing to lock on with.
Yeah.
So I want you to not run past that and stay in that pocket and speak to what that meant. And just be able to come home and have an opportunity to be great.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I mean, it was totally different. You know what I'm saying? A totally different lane, something I wasn't even focused on. Because unfortunately, that was my second bid. You know what I'm saying? The first bid from 06 to 09, I did 3 years. Mm-hmm. It was nothing. I could have did that standing on my head. So I came home in 2009 reckless, in the streets doing what a street nigga do. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So I end up getting jammed up again, unfortunately, man. And during that 6.5, I experienced different shit. Like, so I felt like I really did time. Nothing I couldn't stand on, but I felt like I really did time. I experienced the penitentiary, higher custody level yards, all the different. So I knew when I came home, I wasn't gonna move the same. Not necessarily knowing what I was gonna do, but I knew I wasn't gonna move the same as I did when I came home in 2009. And then coming home in 2017, November it was, boom, little bro hit me. Look, bro, this is what we got going on. Whoop, so on and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, it's different, but I'm not scared of different. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I get on board, man, and it's dope. Like Kondo was saying, we're taking these classes every week. That's really what it started from. Like OBFC, OBFC really not a rap group. It really wasn't a rap group. It started with the song Plant Seeds. That I think I hurry up and wrote my verse when I came to the lab and everybody else's verse was done and I came late and everybody else's verse was recorded. So I hurry up and wrote my verse so I could record. If I could do it all over again, it might not even be the same verse. But that's kind of like how it all started, man. You know, we had a little graduation ceremony and everything and continue to keep it going. It done grew bigger.
Y'all had a graduation ceremony.
Yeah, for sure. For us grown.
For us,
And
Now,
now,
how y'all gonna tell me what we was talking about earlier ain't real?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
yeah.
You guys are walking manifestations of that. And that's why I stopped you. Because your story to me is magnificent, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you've overcome, the situation you was born into, the lifestyle, you know. You was born into being a rich kid, but through street life.
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, from on the outside looking in, your hunger and desire was just to be the best street nigga you could be. Now when I see you with these brothers and with your blood brother, and I see you with your peoples, I see you being the best man you could be. And it encourages me to be better. It challenges me to stick my chest out, hold my back up a little straighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you special to me. It's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just totally different. Like, I really love you as a brother, as a friend, as a man. You know what I mean?
Likewise.
Like, I love your manhood, and I love how you move. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Same with you, and you. That's why I wanted to bring y'all in here, and that's why some of these questions is going to be shooting all different angles. You know what I'm saying? Because I see greatness, different forms of greatness in each one of you. But one of the biggest things about you that I think is so important about you and your legacy is your story and the journey you went through to get to where you at today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more important than anything that you could do today. You know what I'm saying? These 35 or however many years, however old you are, them years, that shit has been a story in itself. And them years is what made you such a dope guy today. And so that's why I just wanted to tell you that on the camera and say all of that. And that's why I stopped you in there, to have you breathe on that moment. Because that moment, these moments, like I keep mentioning these things in these interviews and these different things, is when we get to these pivotal moments in our life, who around us is what's gonna help shape and mold us and take us to that next level, or send us back to where, when you got out the first time, you was around me and PBR.
Yeah.
It set you up to go back. The shit we was doing set you up to go back. All the shit that we was doing at that time, when y'all had the apartment over there in the Lulacs and all that, like, it set you up to go back. You know, like, that's the life we was living though. But when you came home this time, you ain't fucking with us. You see us in traffic. You know, and I applaud that, man. Like, I salute that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got beautiful kids that's graduating and doing different shit. Like, you just a dope dude, man. Like, and a lot more of these kids need to see that. They don't get to see you. You know, you're not on a billboard. You know, but if you do something fucked up, they gonna put you all on a TV screen.
Yeah.
But they don't put you on a billboard and show where you came from to where you at today. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't your interview. We're gonna bring you back and just talk about that personally on some whole other shit.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
How do you think the group got started?
So of course we all, I think at a certain time we all realized that rap could be an option for us. So I dibbled and dabbled in doing music for a long time, but stepping away from that, it allowed me to explore different things, get a different side of life, learn some more, right? But through that, I realized I was going to be leaving a lot of people behind in my journey, which I didn't necessarily want to do. So I had to figure out a way to combine the two. That's how I ended up throwing that event, the rebranding of the Black Man Summit. So it was really me trying to tell my story and connect everybody, though. Not only this network that I built over the last 10, 12 years of musicians and people who are just chasing a dream, but this whole new network of people, politicians, law enforcement, just entrepreneurs, whatever, just black men, period, right? So that's how I ended up throwing that event. And at that time, I realized, what is my biggest thing? Who am I? More than anything, I'm a father, right? And what can we all connect with as black men? We typically can connect on fatherhood, because even if you're not a father, you've been in that role, or you have something in your life that happened with your father that defines who you are, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, this organization that I'm gonna come back with is gonna represent black fathers. That's why it's called our Black Fathers Committee, not my Black Fathers Committee. It's for all of us, right? So as my brothers was saying, we did after the rebranding of the Black Man Summit, I'm trying to figure out different ways to keep this thing going, this good momentum. I like the energy that's coming along with it, right? So and at this time, me and Crondo, we really connect back up. You know what I mean? Crondo is like, I can do that too. Like you know what I mean? Let me show me how I can help as well. You feel me? So I'm like, let's do these classes. I done traveled a little bit. I done went to these different states and connect with different brothers, and I done found a whole nother network, this RBG network, this Pan-African network. So I done got some literature, some knowledge, you know what I mean? I'm like, let's do these classes. I'm gonna bring in as many brothers as I can. You bring in the brothers as well, and we just gonna take this literature that I learned and we gonna learn it together. Because at this time I hadn't even learned all of it yet, right? So I'm like, we gonna learn it together. We went through that classes, and we had the graduation, of course. And earlier you were speaking about graduation. Is like, as black men, we a lot of us never graduated. We never have anything to like say you're a great person, you've done good, right? So I always keep graduation in there, just from my own personal story. Like I haven't graduated from much, you feel me? So if I'm gonna create something, it's gonna have a graduation in there, because I know how it feels to accomplish something, right? So we had the graduation, like they were saying, and then the only other thing that we really connect with that we was doing previous before we got to this circle was music, right? So then that's how we came with the track, and we just been building so forth. Since then, we traveling out of state together now, building those same connects, you know what I mean? We got the Tuesday night calls that we do for black fathers. That's consistent every Tuesday, and to me, that for 1 year, to me that means a lot, because every single Tuesday brothers have showed up. It's 8-10 brothers on the call, 12 brothers on the call from all over the United States, venting, offering they knowledge, they experience, whatever they have to benefit each other, right? So that lets us know that what we're doing is needed, it's wanted, it's a demand for it. We got to figure out how to really gather everybody together and capitalize on it in a way where we keep it serving at the top. So a lot of this is part of the conversation you was having earlier. I listen a lot. I learned that over the years, but it's all about putting serving at the top of whatever you do. So if you can take what you do good and you can serve the people, you'll always be successful, right? So we got to take what we got right here, serve the people, and I promise you it's going to continue to grow. And we'll keep doing music, because our people are we have different ways to connect. We're vibrational people for one, so music is always gonna be there. But when we do music, it's always gonna have some type of positive message in it. It's gonna be uplifting. It's gonna be different from what you hear on the radio, but it's gonna be just as good. So that's showing other artists and rappers you don't have to do that same type of shit. You don't have to talk about no gang banging shit. You ain't got to be no pimp. You ain't got to. I did all of that. It didn't work. You feel me? So you ain't got to do none of that. But be who you are and uplift your people, and you gonna still do good music. And if we can start putting more of that out there, then I believe that that's gonna see some sort of change, even if none of us get to see it. You feel me? The vibration that it puts out way after us, that's just a small piece, but everybody do their small piece, we'll be good, because we can't keep talking about we want to see different, we want to see change, and we're not putting out anything towards that. What positive, healthy vibrations are you putting out to that's bigger than yourself? And I took it, man, I learned a lot from you over the years. I took it like how you took it, but yeah, it's all somebody else, man.
Take the motherfucking show on the road.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
because it's a good. Everybody got their own story. You feel me?
What did you take from them classes? Being a young black male growing up in Phoenix. Like, I know your older brother, Cutlass Supreme. Shout out Cutlass Supreme.
Shout out Cutlass.
Yeah.
What did you take from them classes and them teachings and that food? Like, finally getting fed some good food. What was that? What was that like for you?
That we all go through the same shit. We all go through the same. It may be a different situation or a different person, you know, different personalities we all got to deal with, but we all got to get through the same 24 hours. And a lot of fathers go through a very, I would say, special path, because we're under the mother in the world, and we're in the society of America, at least, especially black men. So we already have different stigmas and obstacles to fight every day we wake up, on top of political and economical issues.
Right. And I asked you that question because I was telling you earlier, you're one of my favorite rappers. Like, just period. Like, just, like, not out of y'all group, not just period. I really like listening to your music. Like he nice. Him, Merkham's. There's a few of them that I really like. Like, I think, like, are special. But when you got with this group of guys, your music changed. And it went from just being a whole bunch of fresh words that you was putting together with metaphors and stuff to now I could feel it. You know, and it's different when music touch you as opposed to just hearing it. Like, I hear a lot of shit that I like, but it's not a lot of stuff that I feel. You know what I'm saying? So you just somebody that I like personally. You know, that's subjective. Everybody got who they like, but you're one of the people that I've always liked. You know what I'm saying? Even before you was a part of this group. But once you got a part of this group, I like you even more now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you that question, because I'm like, I'm a fan. I've watched your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about this brother. Like, I've watched y'all journey. That's why I wanted to bring FREEZTV back. Because FREEZTV told a story for that time period. But also, I've watched so many people grow since then. So it's like, damn, I'm not giving you the opportunity you deserve. I'm not giving this brother a fair shot. I'm not giving De La Prime a fair shot. I'm not giving Merkham's or all the people I done interviewed, Riley Blood, this person, that person, Lil Dutta, D2K, or there's like, it's so many more people that's coming through. Excuse me, that don't have these platforms. And like we was saying earlier, the black fathers, you guys' organization was founded out of us not having it. You know, like, if we had a Black Fathers organization, y'all wouldn't have one. We would have just joined that one. Bro would have got a part of that one and empowered them, and it would be... So you guys are pioneering something. You know what I mean? And it's like you say, when you speak of projection and you speak of putting it out there, the spirit is so positive. So let's keep it on that note. What is the... Can you speak, or anybody, can you speak to the doctrine and more so the education and the principles that come under being a part of Pan-Africanism, and how you guys are kind of like using a lot of those principles and foundation to kind of like rear the youth and show these people a better way? You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody want to speak to that?
I started off, it's just protect the black woman at all costs. We don't steal from each other. You know what I mean? It's about group economics. It's about Sankofa. You know what I mean? Which is a African term of, you know, I'm facing forward, but I'm looking back for the things I could left and pick up and rock with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that we've been doing for generations. You know what I mean? It's about, you know, self-defense. It's a long list. You know what I mean? Like, just basically a good human being in the sense of that's us. We the original people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we invented all that. Our history ain't start with slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, we been here, done that, invented mathematics, astronomy, all that shit, bro. So it just, with the Pan-Africanness, it's just the diaspora of not only you know Africans in America, but Africans in South America, Africans in Europe, and in England, London, the whole diaspora. We everywhere, but we not everywhere connected. You know, we spend the most and make the least. And, you know, it's just something that they got to change. And I feel like, you know, we one of them guys out here, especially in Arizona, that's pushing the line. One of the hardest RBG, we are the hardest RBG conscious group out here. And if we make some regular songs, it ain't even, it's not, and we can mop the floor with anybody.
Anybody else want to add to that?
Man, I definitely want to shout out the Honorable Marcus Garvey,
Right.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey, because the Pan-African ideal was started from him, which is basically just connecting Africans all over the world together under one flag. Because I think it was like the 1920s, there was a popular song on the radio. It was called Every Race Has a Flag But the Coon, right? And that's because we're so spread out, because we are the original people, right? But there's also been an agenda to disconnect us. But with the Pan-African idea, the red, black, and green flag, that's where we all connect back to the motherland. So the RBG concept is kind of like the baby of what Marcus Garvey was projecting. It's for the streets, right? And then so that's kind of like what the concept we live under. What Crondo was saying, it's just being the ultimate man, being the ultimate black man, because we know everything comes from us, but we got to stand on that and live by example as well. So we can't say, oh yeah, we started that, but we not doing it. That don't make sense, right? So we got to stand on these certain principles and just have integrity when we move out here. You know, keep integrity at the top of the list, but also group economics, because Marcus Garvey was big on just having your own. Us having our own. Like, one of his biggest things was the ships that he was having. People don't talk about the Black Star Line, you feel me? Just having ships to be able to bring products and that the goods that we need. Just think about what we're going through right now with the pandemic, how they got all these ships stuck on the dock, you feel me? He was almost 100 years ahead of that, you feel me? So we trying to keep those philosophies and opinions alive through the same work that we doing, you know what I mean? It may seem small, but when you think about what he was doing and what we're trying to do now, you'll see the connection and make it bigger. You feel me?
No, that's dope. That's why I asked you, because, you know, a lot of people know the story of Marcus Garvey,
Right.
but a lot of people don't see the trickle down effect.
Garveyites.
Yeah, they don't see the Garveyites.
Malcolm X's parents were Garveyites.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't get, like, in 2022, a Garveyite looks just like a Muslim or a Christian or
all of that.
It's just, so if you don't have these type of engaging conversations, you might have a young sister or a young brother that's sitting around trying to figure out, damn, like, I'm not really feeling that.
Right.
I'm not really feeling that. Like, but that right there, but I don't know how to get down.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what you guys are doing and bringing it to the masses, I think is dope. You know what I'm saying? I think is and bringing the enlightenment really with information though, really with truth and with service. You know, like you said earlier, really with service for your community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. But let's get on the music.
Yes, sir.
What was the inspiration? And anybody could speak to this. What was the inspiration for that song about the seeds, that first song that y'all did?
The plant seeds. It really, truthfully, bro, it started from completing the program for the first year with all of us together. And that's really what it started from. Like a conversation like we having right now. Mm-hmm. Like, man, what we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna have a ceremony at Lolo's. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do next? Like, okay,
supporting the black business. We're still keeping the concept.
Yeah, we're gonna support the black business.
Right.
Now, okay, everybody do make some sort of music in their life. We have done it. Let's make a song. What's the name of the song gonna be? Brainstorming, throwing it out there.
Who came up with the title?
You did.
I did.
Yeah, you did. That's why you made it.
I know I did the hook. Yeah.
We was just in here just kind of like
seeds.
freestyling it. Yeah.
Yeah, truthfully, because it was like the whole concept of what the whole OBFC situation was during that course, during the classes and all of that. Man, we plant seeds within each other, so on and so forth. So I believe that's how the conversation came up.
Now
man, we planting
like
seeds.
Some TMC, the marathon continues type shit. How I look at it. You was talking about it earlier, like just planting seeds. We was in there, like you planting those seeds. Now look what's happening with this brother. Now look what's happening with me, or with all of us. You plant seeds, and those seeds flourish. They, same thing with the trees. You plant that seed, bro. Like eventually, the motherfucker gonna yield. So that's another concept how I look at it as well.
And who? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if you listen to the song, like the second bar on there, we say my seeds, right? So we was in here and we was just like, let's make a song about our children. That's how it started. You feel me? And then we just kept going, like plant seeds, and then we just kind of organically came up with that on the spot. You feel me? But Crondo came up with that. He did that.
Whose idea was it to use Rockadollar as the director? 1, and 2, the concept of the video.
I think that was Crondo as well.
Yeah, it was me. Well, we got the beat from Radon. Shout out to Radon.
Radon.
He always plug us.
He plug us. But yeah, just the song, and then I was like, yo, we gotta get iRock, man. Like, that's the big bro. He shoot movies. I want our shit to look like a movie. I want all our kids. You can't get your kids, man. Like, we going to get the kids. Like, it ain't no excuses. Like, we going to get the kids, and the kids is gonna be in the fucking video. And we gonna be on some black power shit. And everything we doing is gonna be at a black owned spot. And it came out organically dope, bro. Organically dope. Shit went viral.
No, I know.
Yeah. Shit went lightweight viral. You know what I mean? Like, it's just we get a lot of love out of state.
What was that like? I don't know what. Like, I'm familiar with him as a rapper, but I don't know how much success he's had on his own. I'm familiar with you as a rapper, but I don't know how much success you've had on your own.
Right.
I'm familiar with him as a rapper, but he just was our homie.
Right.
So we never really respected him and treated him and gave him his due respect that he really deserved as a rapper. Cause he really better than all them niggas. You feel me? Like for real. Like no cap. This one right here, he was damn near like my competition when I was rapping. Martel Cartel.
Damn, that's
this
crazy.
nigga,
I never felt like
but
that.
I don't mean like competition, but I mean era. If I got a show, you gonna probably be performing there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As you being one of my mentors that I learned a lot from, I've never thought like that.
Yeah, no. So I wanna make sure I use the right word. So let me retract that word competition, because it's not I don't mean competition. But anytime I gotta go to a game or go to a performance, I'm trying to go be the best. You know what I mean? And in my mind, that's what I'm telling myself. Like, especially when I look at the lineup of who performing. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm not performing that show set. I got a show set for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I know when I see your name on there, I gotta come correct. I know when I see Buki on there, I gotta come correct. I know when I see this person, I gotta come correct. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more so like challenging or making me step it up. Cause I wanna look like a star. You know what I'm saying? I want to be perceived as being the most seasoned or the ready to go. Right. But if I go in there and my music ain't right, because these niggas is harder than me, then it ain't gonna work. So sometimes I would perform the same songs every set because I knew the crowd was gonna sing the songs. Right. But that was my only way of keeping the attention. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really big up and a lot of respect to you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Because your whole movement, the whole hood cartel, the whole... I fuck with the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? But let's just stay on the music. Okay, but what was the feeling like when y'all said, my nigga, this shit going viral? Like, who want to speak to that first? Anybody? Like,
I'll be brief on it. It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. I mean, we had some success as, the hood cartel, regionally, elsewhere and shit, but and honestly, when we did I was just fucking around. I didn't think nothing would really come up. Yeah, we're gonna do a song with the buddies and it's cool. I didn't expect it to form a group. I didn't expect it to go viral.
It formed a movement.
A movement, yeah, more than a group.
Like a song has spun into a movement.
Right. And so I told
So let's say some classes.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That created a song, done spun off into a whole movement.
Yeah, I told Bilal, I was like, yo, man, we got something, man. It's time to go, man. Let's do it. Let's plant this flag and plant this seed and push.
Right.
Man, we've been fucking doing it, bro.
How did you feel? Did you feel like vindicated? Like, yeah, nigga, I've been telling y'all I'm the hardest.
Yes and no. It kind of, the no part of that is, I'm familiar with the demographics, and not everybody is up on woke shit.
That's fair.
Everybody shies away from it. Yeah, they don't give it a chance. And I know that demographic. I've
studied it.
I've studied it.
Like, those are your friends. Right. I was born on those are my friends.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, for real. But but I don't shy away from it. It's who I am, and I'm very creative with it. I love speaking on different topics. It actually broadened my not vocabulary. It broadened my spectrum of thinking. Yes.
Yeah, mine's too.
I was already an open-minded person, but it really broadened my thinking as a writer and as a person and as a father.
It's real easy to rap about bullshit. It's a little bit because it's easy, but when you're trying to convey a message, it takes a little bit more time on the pen. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I've learned as far as doing it. But I definitely think that what Sky was saying is just eye-opening, broadening your horizon as far as, because we all used to rap about bullshit, man.
And then you coming home from the phone booth, and then the first song you jump on going viral. That's
like shit.
Yeah, like
crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't ready. It had been hella long since I recorded. Yeah. And then the last time I recorded, it was nothing nowhere close to this. I think it was some shit called like On a Beat or something like that. Like 2K and LJB. Yeah. Totally different situations. Although that I'm both people. Like that's me. You know what I'm saying? So On a Beat was me. OBFC is me. It's just a different size of me. You know what I mean? So it to me it challenged me to be the better me, to bring out something that I never even knew existed. Like that's what it did to me, honestly, and they do every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I always try to let these niggas take the lead because I'm like, bro, like I got on this hype because of y'all. You feel me? But like the studies that y'all studied, I still haven't studied them. I'm studying off of y'all movements. I'm studying off of our conversation together. Like those are my studies. I still haven't picked up the same bush y'all picked up.
Yeah.
But I see what it is.
I'm living it.
Yeah, I
with
see
y'all.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
living
definitely. Like I see it. This ain't nothing
walking
that I'm
with
just,
you like
yeah,
Jesus.
I'm not just
I'm
hearing
walking
about
with
it.
you. Yeah.
I'm not just hearing about it. I see it every day.
Yeah.
Like whenever
How
when
beautiful
I'm with
is
y'all.
that? Like how dope is that to one thing that I tell my partners around the studio, and that's what I like out of that po-rich nigga movement. Like a lot of the things we do is we talk about being committed to the commitment and standing on the commitment. Like how dope is it to have a group of guys that you rock with that stand on the commitment and encourage you to be great?
I think it's super dope, bro, because a lot of people run from standing on anything that challenged them. I was once him. Anything that challenged me, I wouldn't stand on it. Especially if it was something to make me better. At one point in time, shit, I was a typical nigga running around South Phoenix, coming from a neighborhood that my mama been in the same house since she was 4 years old, and I'm still that same nigga. But I don't run from the challenges now. Actually, I look forward to it because I know it's gonna make me. Like I know it's gonna make me a better individual, all the way around the board from A to Z.
Y'all shade.
So I look forward to it now. Now I'm looking forward to those
shade.
challenges. I'm training for them to me. In my mind, mentally, I'm training for it. Like, oh, this a fight? Or whatever it is, I'm finna win.
Man, I'm glad you mentioned training. Him coming home from prison made you get buff? Yeah, man. What made you turn into a bodybuilder?
I'm not a bodybuilder, man.
And listen, keep it 100.
You came home swole.
Nah, but hold on, keep it 100.
This nigga turned into a
Hold on,
bodybuilder.
I'm gonna tell you I was gonna cheat for the camera. I low-key felt some type of way he said next to me. Sit this nigga next to me. He's still in my shot. Like, now I look like nothing. I look like I ain't never did a push-up.
Hey, y'all gotta go buff, regular, regular.
This nigga.
Bilal about to get buff.
Everybody
He
said
every day. He the gym more than
I
me.
be seeing him online. He
Yeah.
doing the bet. He doing the dumb
He the gym
bet.
more than me.
He doing the dumb bet.
I ain't no bodybuilder. Bodybuilders is the motherfuckers walk around in bikinis and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You know.
I'm just here to
I'm a power lifter.
Listen, he the hey man, he the sweat
My goal
suit.
is power. I want to be able to hit a motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Man. And so speaking on that, that's something that y'all like push in y'all in the organization with the Black Fathers. Like,
Definitely.
like what's that all about? Speak on that. I be seeing the hiking. I be seeing the kids working out. I be seeing them doing different things. Where does that motivation come from, and what is that all about?
Definitely got to shout out the squad as well. Fight for Life, No Excuses. That's the manhood training program that you see a lot of. It's a 12-week manhood training program that we run from September to December each year. So it's been going on for 6 years. That's when you see a lot of the bow ties as well. A lot of those teachings come from the nation as well. We've adapted some of those teachings and then implemented some Pan-African teachings as well, and just kind of put our own teachings in there as well. And kind of came up with our own program, our own curriculum, as you were speaking earlier.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you see a lot. But as far as the fathers go, we definitely have events for fathers as well. Also, we have the hikes, which are every third Sunday of the month. We do martial arts training, kung fu training, which is every second Sunday of the month. And then we do like cycling. We in the gym all the time.
Yeah, last year we did a survival camp for the youth, for the young man. When was that?
That was in the beginning part of this year. So it started in like March, ended in maybe May or so. Yeah. And that was based around fitness as well. That with that there, sorry to cut you off.
Ahead, you good.
I was able to well, just to kind of rewind it a little bit, right? When you talk about these three brothers right here, These are some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. They're also my favorite rappers, right? Because as you were saying about your story, like I have a intimate relationship with each of them where I'm able to get deep inside of their story, and I know it, right? Which allows me to be like, some people don't know this, but I'm connected to it where I love them. You feel me? So they're my motivation, and to hear them talk about like what they've been able to receive from what we're doing is everything that I need. I feel like a rich man, literally. Like I'm super happy because I feel like God has used me. God, Allah, whatever you want to call him, the universe has used me and put me in a position where other people are able to benefit off of it, because it's not about me. You feel me? I never been about me. Just like at 37 years old, I barely start like caring about myself. You feel me? Like, fuck that, I'm gonna do something for myself now. You know what I mean? But hearing these brothers, I'm like, man, this, like, I will continue to walk this path if you continue to show me this. You hear these brothers, you haven't even got deep into their stories yet. You know LO, but Crondo and Skies, you feel me? Like they all have they need their own interviews, you feel me? Because man, it's worth it. But to take me back though, where was we at?
Fitness,
okay. So
we're the most unhealthiest people on this motherfucker.
No, but look, this is where I was able to connect it, because through that time, I'm still doing the mentorship. That's what keeps me afloat, right? But I'm just like LO just told you, they're still learning this. You feel me? So I'm saying, come continue to follow me and continue to. Trust me, there's reward here. You feel me? And Crondo, I finally was able to put something together where it fits him with the fitness. You feel me? So we did the survival camp, and we had the young men come out, and Crondo was there being a mentor. You feel me? And just being challenged in different ways and showing up in different ways, and I'm just seeing him. I'm just in the background seeing him smile and do different shit that you don't get to do now. You feel me? Because
you saw him being committed,
man,
to the commitment.
Come on, bro. And
it's when you living in your purpose.
Yes.
And I think what you just said, and I'm not cutting you off. I just want to build at that moment before we lose it.
Yes, sir.
That speaks to your manhood. And it speaks to your ability to lead, to where you can say, well, being a man has 20 different things that a man has to do. I got this one and this one. Come on, y'all follow me over here. But hey, bro, you take that one. Right. Fitness.
Yeah.
Bro, you take justice reform. Bro, you take, and I don't know, I just had to stop you in that moment, because I think that that's the problem with a lot of groups of friends.
Yeah.
Cousins, brothers, you know, we don't, as men, we don't know how to see the greatness in our brothers.
Right.
And then be humble enough to tell them, bro, you fucking dope at that.
Right.
Let's do that. And we all got your back. Let's go hard on that. And you guys are like an example for so many more young brothers around here. Brown, yellow, black, red, I don't care what they is. They all need to get this example.
Yes, sir.
But I love how it's catered to black kids.
Right.
Because in our neighborhoods, the only time we see a group of brothers together on one accord is at a drive-by, or on the block at a trap, or doing something that's not, or on a basketball team or a football team. So they say niggas always want to be on a football team, a basketball team, or be a rapper. No, we want to be in a group. Right. It's the only place we can get in a group. Gangs, basketball, sports. Like, we don't have no other groups.
Right.
We want a fellowship. It's human nature to want to share energy and love each other.
Right.
And the thing that y'all doing is so refreshing. It's just like, it's dope as hell. I had to stop it right there, because the conversation would keep going.
Right.
And we had missed that moment.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to take that moment to say, you dope too, for being able to recognize that and be humble enough to even speak on the fact of like, shit, bruh took that and ran with it.
Right.
And I saw his face, and I sat back, and the look that I saw on your face when you just said that.
Yeah.
That's what this shit is for. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit is for. Let's get back on the music though. Let's get back on the music. What's coming next, man? Cause okay, after the Planting Seeds record, you guys been dropping singles though.
Mm-hmm.
But when is the project coming? What's next? Like what can the people expect? What can they be looking forward to? Because now it's a movement. It's not just, you know, a group of homies making songs.
I mean, really, we're in the process of we got a shitload of songs. You know what I mean? So we're in the process of breaking down that, figuring out if we want to drop the EP or a full-fledged mixtape or whatever it is you want to call it. Mm-hmm. You know, but we got some songs, man. And really, we were just talking about it late. Like, we really need to get back in it.
Well, we say first quarter, Blacknificent is the name of it.
Yeah.
Volume 1, it's just Blacknificent because shit, we Blacknificent. And you know, it's dope production, man. We got Radon on there, we got Rich Brand on there. We got a couple producers that we linked with recently that's on there, and Rick Reddy, yeah. Shout out to Rick Reddy.
Definitely.
A lot of the songs were recorded at Yog Studio at the factory. Now we at Central Station Studios.
Shout out Yog.
Shout out Yog.
Yo, getting all the money, man. Hey, yo, man, you better quit backdooring me, my nigga. You better cut that shit out, man. Come on, cuz. Cut that shit out, man. Quit backdooring me, man. And now I know where my customers going. They over there at the factory. I see where you going with this, man.
But you know,
hey, but
we got our own shit.
While y'all been working on this music, who have been some of the most inspiring people to work with? Like, do you guys have any features, or what producers have y'all worked with that said, damn, this beat make us want to write the next hit or the next whatever? Like, who's been inspirational? What has sparked something? Because when you just said some name, what's the
Rick Reddy.
Rick Reddy.
When you said that name, everybody went to, ooh, yeah. Like, and then when you said Radon earlier, it was like, oh, yeah.
I would say
so,
Rick Reddy, Radon, Rich Grant.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the same.
Those are our top guys right now producing. They know our sound. They know what we want to do, and you know, we don't want to do boring shit. Most conscious shit, and I hate to admit it, but it's fucking boring. Mm-hmm. Our shit is conscious mob shit. Like,
so how important is it for you guys to not only have conscious music, but to have good music?
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah,
That's the most. This is one of the most important things regarding music.
Yeah.
In reality, people look at conscious like nerds. People look at conscious like, man, I ain't fucking with that. Like, truthfully, if it wasn't for these group of fellas, I wouldn't be on it. I tell them all the time, we the only conscious niggas I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, seriously. Yeah. And not taking nothing from nobody conscious worldwide. I'm just saying though, like, that's what I listen to. Mm-hmm. If it's gonna be conscious, it's gonna be our shit. You know what I mean? But the reality is, like, we regular everyday individuals. You know what I mean? And I think that's what make it genuine for me. I know who he is. So the fact that, okay, we gonna make some music on this tip is, like I said, it's challenging to me. It makes me stand on something that I would have shied away from if it wasn't the connection that it is. Yeah. I would have ran from that. Like, what kind, man, I'm good. I'm finna go over here and make this song talking about what I just seen on the cell.
Conscious, you know what I'm saying? Conscious don't mean soft neither.
No, yeah, at all, but
I like how you speak of this though, like, and I think a lot of these little knuckleheads who watching this right now, and I don't even want to call them knuckleheads because they make them not want to listen to me no more. But I can call them little niggas and they cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these little youngsters who watching this, it's so many of them who at these turning points that you guys have reached in y'all life. And when we having this interview, like bruh said, I already told you before we even had this interview, I wanted to do individual interviews. And bro was like, nope, I'm making an executive decision. You ain't interviewing me without the crew. I said, bro, I want to interview everybody by themselves anyways. He said, so what? Then interview all of us together first, and then we can. I said, okay, bet. That's a go. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. He was like, let me call these niggas and put them together. We on. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. That's real respectable. But at the same time, like you were saying, I know deeper in the story for certain people in different curves and pivots in different people's lives. But I know for a fact that the things that y'all talking about, the principles that y'all standing on, has made you a dope person. Like, I could see it.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And then to even hear you say it. You know, like, a lot of people talk that shit, but you can't see the manifestation of it in their life. You know? People say, yeah, man, I wake up every morning, but then I be over there and you sleep.
Yeah.
You know, or, oh, man, I jump every day, then I get over there and I ain't seen you jump in a week. Like, no, you do everything that you say y'all gonna do. Like, y'all do is dope, bro. Like, it's dope, and I don't know if it's each one hold each one accountable or what, but it goes back to the beginning of the conversation and the conversation we was having earlier about people blessing people and being committed to a commitment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you live in your purpose, you get that fulfillment. When you're not living in your purpose, you miss that fulfillment. You can have all the cars, you can have all the houses, you can have all the jewelry, all the bitches, all the bottles of champagne, you can have everything. But you never gonna have that fulfillment because you're not in your purpose. Yeah. And one thing that I see y'all doing is like living more so in purpose. And it's dope. The word is admirable.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that coming from you, brother. Hey, because you are admirable as well.
That's dope. I appreciate
Man, I
it.
said it. I said it then. You deserve an Arizona Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm just saying though, like for real. But like we were saying, like who gonna be able to interview you? Who's gonna ask you?
Maybe you gonna interview me. Maybe
so.
Yeah,
We might start OBFC TV.
For real. I'll be y'all first guest.
Yeah, straight up and down,
Let me
man.
know, man.
Straight up and down.
You a legend in your own right, brother.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Appreciate it.
Seriously.
Definitely
for
a
sure.
pioneer and a staple out there.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just grind, man, because I love it, and it's like what you said, like we were saying about you guys, like we wouldn't have had this if y'all didn't create it. And I feel the same way about the platform of FREEZ TV. When you think of FREEZ TV, not just me personally, but FREEZ TV gave everybody a glimpse at what real flyers look like, what studios look like, Pro Tools, just the whole different thing. And me living in Phoenix before FREEZ TV and me living in Phoenix after FREEZ TV, I can see the influence that FREEZ TV has had over the city and seeing the culture grow to where there was a time when there was nowhere to perform, and now it's like, I don't want to perform over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole new vibe, you know what I'm saying? So before we get up out of here, in the future, if it's anybody that want to reach out to y'all for mentorship, if it's anybody that want to reach out to y'all for features, that want to get with y'all, how do they find y'all individually and then collectively?
OBFConline.com is our website. It's an official site. That's where we have our merch. That's where we have a bio, the pictures, all of the music is there. And then all of our other facets of business. You know, we got other businesses. You know, I do Wings. We got Fight for Life. We got Central Station Studios. You know,
we didn't even talk about nachos.
Yeah, Nacho Express.
Nacho Express, man. Shout out Nacho Express, man.
Yeah. So everything is on OBFConline.com. Other than that, individually, you can just hit me on IG at Chrondomatic.
It's at LO Shivers everything, man. From Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on Snap, no TikTok, no nothing. I'm on a basics. You know, Facebook, you can find me straight up.
He's still a gangster, man. He's still a gangster, man. He halfway in, halfway out. We ain't gave him that conversation yet. We got to give him that Puffy and Biggie conversation with the Big Mac box. We ain't hit him with the Big Mac, but bro, where's Big Mac box, man? You got to get him a check in his Big Mac box, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you got that big old ass truck out there on them 100-inch rims, man. He needs something in that Big Mac box. Man. He needs some. You know, he needs some. What's up, bro? Where would people find you?
Yes, it's Sky Harbor everything. SKAIHARBOR. Get my followers up on Twitter. You can find me on IG, Facebook, Bandcamp. Definitely click on the OBFConline.com. Find me at your girlfriend's house.
Toxic Thursday,
and definitely out the way of these haters and skanks. Peace. Peace and love.
Oh man, so definitely check out the website obfconline.com, Instagram obfc.az, Facebook Our Black Fathers Committee. Definitely check out the website if you're interested in mentoring for your young son, 8 to 17 years old. The website is fightforlifenoexcuses.org. That's all together. Fight the number 4 life noexcuses.org. Our son's program starts again in September, but definitely fill out an entrance form. That'll get your son enrolled into the village. We do all type of activities throughout the year. So check us out there. YouTube for sure, Our Black Fathers Committee. Back there with the music. We got a lot of things coming up. Central Station as well. We offer the podcast setting, recording studio. Man, your special events, whatever you want to do, just come check us out. Central Station Studios. Man, we just trying to live and build with like-minded individuals. Peace and Black Power.
Yes, sir. Yeah. For sure.
Man, anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here? Anybody y'all want to cuss out? Anybody y'all want to?
Yeah, shout out FREEZTV.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole and I don't give compliments easy. When I say something, I fucking mean it. Like, you know, I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you. Respect for letting us come through, man. And, you know, fuck some coons. I don't know if I can say that. KOONS. But, you know, I'm good, right?
Shout out Problematic all day, every day. Rest in peace to Jemiah Holloway, my brother. I love you and your family. Much love and respect.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Man, I don't got too much else to say. I appreciate the opportunity. Like I said, this is a rush version of everything we got to offer, but I really appreciate the opportunity.
Got 40 minutes, man.
This is a good platform.
Damn,
this
bro.
is a good
you want an
platform
hour? You want to keep going?
us. No.
Let's keep going.
Look, this allows.
You want some more time?
Look, this allows us to tap in.
No, you got a bit. Look. Come on.
This allows us to tap into something else.
Keep it going.
And I appreciate you. You feel me?
Oh yeah, no, it's all love, man.
This is a good platform for us because this is what
about me.
This is what the city needs, though. You feel me? Because there's opportunities out there for people who say they want to do different. You feel me? Stop talking about it and start moving on it.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts. They say it ain't no culture here.
That's
all of us are natives.
Yeah.
Right.
But there ain't nobody from here, born here. I never met a native before. We the native. I seen you doing your thing on the studies there. What is it, Arizona or Southwest Pioneers?
Mm-hmm. Southwest Pioneers.
No, that's all of us. Seriously, like that's all of us. We all from here. You know what I mean? And I just feel like when they say it ain't no culture, you really not looking hard enough. You know what I mean? In May, we got a whole RBG weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We got cats flying in from all over the country, bro. And they coming down here to function with us and see the culture here. I would love for you to be a part of that. So
man,
some
anything
form of shape or fashion.
You got to, bro. You got to.
It's a whole weekend.
Yeah, no, I don't want to just pull up. I want to be a part of it, anything, but I want to do something. You know, I've been telling this dude to cut me in and cut it out.
Man, you know I'll be putting it on. Everything you at the top of my list, like, hey, I gotta go free.
I tell him, I say, man, I'm envious, I'm jealous, I love what you're doing, bro. I'm jealous, I want to be a part.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how hate starts. For real, hate comes from envy.
Yeah.
I spoke about this on one of my vlogs. Sometimes you can love something so much that if you can't have it, you'll begin to hate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I learned about myself. You know what I'm saying? Not my desire for things, but people's desire to want to be with me.
Right.
And I'm only one person, but I got like 8 niggas who want to be my best friend. I got 7 baby mamas. I got 14 kids. I got, you know, there's so many people that want some of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's only so much of me that I can give. You feel me? So it's just, I don't know, man. I can get real deep into all of this shit, but it's dope to just, like I say, once again, to just be able to share. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we doing.
One last thing. if you want to take part in the Black Father support group that we have every Tuesday consistently for the last year, you'll text OBFC to 844-675 7515. One more time.
844-675
7515. You heard?
There you go.
But he wasn't saying that for the camera.
Yeah, I wasn't.
He was saying that for me because I just told him that. So he's like, nigga, I told you the number. I said the number on your shit. So if you don't hit me, nigga, you was capped. You feel me? That's like, bro, I put the number on the screen, bro. If you don't know you didn't call, you capped. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I fuck with you. You got me.
Yeah, nah.
You got me.
Now I know you just locked yourself in. I know
I'm in.
now.
No, I'm in 100%. I want to be a part of all that type of shit. I told you, bro. Cut me in or cut it out.
It's a whole weekend situation too.
Yeah, and I don't wanna be, and I don't wanna be doing nothing that's contradictory. I don't wanna be doing nothing that's on the other side, that's subtracting or dividing. You know what I'm saying? I wanna bring two. Right. If I just got 10 fans that's gonna come, I wanna bring my 10 people. And if it charges $10 to get in, out of my 10 people, we donating $100. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, I wanna bring my numbers. You know what I mean? And everybody need to have these same thoughts. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And bringing eight platforms together. Right. But we can just keep going. We can just keep changing topics and we can just keep going. But we gonna get out of here, man. I want to thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, man. Just like I said again. Thank you. You know, but behind the camera, come on, man. Go on, stick your head in. Tell the people about your podcast and them show they can watch. Come on, man. Come on, man.
How y'all doing? My name Corn Dogs. Y'all can look me up on Facebook. And if you're really
that's how you gonna do it, man.
If you're really looking for me, you can look me up on numberonemusic.com. And I'm here with my brothers. These are my brothers. Y'all might not know we all connected in a certain way. But these are my brothers, and I love each and every one of them that's in this room because they helped me become the man that I am today in Phoenix, Arizona. So I just want to say shouts out to everybody in Phoenix doing their thing, and shouts out to the next generation because you know what? I got my eyes on y'all. Keep doing y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't need to do nothing. Just get out the way. But a lot of y'all just stay, you know, doing your thing.
Corn Dog Media. Corn Dog Media. No, I fuck with Corn Dog Media. Right. You know, Corn Dog be pushing the line.
Hard line.
I'm the eagle eye on the internet.
Yeah, he be pushing the line. But y'all know what it is, man. Back, like they tell y'all on the computer all the time, all the goofies tell you, like, comment, subscribe. Hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. Get something. Y'all know how that shit go, man, but we gonna keep it a buck. Life is about taking advantage of your moments, man. Right now, you just heard some brothers really speak to y'all about seizing the moments, paying attention to their opportunities, seeing their pivot points and taking pivots, facing their adversities and becoming men through their adversities, creating opportunity when there was no opportunity, just being some good ass men, you feel me? Like, that shit is commendable. And if y'all not trying to be that type of people or those type of people, that type of man, or however y'all want me to put it, if you're not trying to be that, then get the fuck away from me, you feel me? Because that's what we pushing right now. Manhood, families feeding families. This is an example. Y'all make sure you go to their website. That's the OBFC.com. Y'all tap in. Y'all fuck with them. Get your kids signed up for all their programs. If you're trying to get your health and wellness right, get on the workout tip. If you need a good book, hit them up. They can give you a book to read. These brothers is sophisticated. They on a whole nother level. But like I tell y'all, every time these interviews end, today, the day that we living in right now, will soon be two things. It'll soon be tomorrow, and it'll soon be yesterday. Whatever you do today is what's gonna determine your tomorrow. So when you get to tomorrow, you don't wanna be trying to still figure out what you should have did yesterday. Because you're not guaranteed to wake up to be here tomorrow. So make today count, man. Make today your best day. So when you get to tomorrow, you'll be satisfied with your yesterday. You dig what I'm saying? Leave a legacy. It's your boy Freeze. Fuck with me, man. FREEZTV.com. Like, comment, subscribe. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoke one for me. Puff, puff, pass. Power to the people. My black people.
Yes, sir.
You know
Yes, sir.
My black people. Peace.